Welcome to a short city walk through Florence. The religious center of the city is the Piazza del Duomo. It's one of the sights you can't miss when you are in Florence. Standing adjacent to the basilica, the tower is one of the showpieces of Florentine Gothic architecture.
Auf dem Weg zum Turm nach oben. 400 Stufen liegen vor mir.
From here, you can see our next destination. The cupola of the dome, 160 meter tall, 45 meter in diameter. In the morning we climb up the 463 steps to see the famous paintings up close. On top of the cupola you will be rewarded with a great view over the city. Across the cathedral is the Church of St. John, constructed 1000 years ago. And there's also a museum, where you can admire old treasures, made of gold and silver, brought from Mexico. The streets are full of life. Painters and street musicians can often be met. We are here at the bridge, the Ponte Vecchio. It is an entire medieval street, stretches over the Arno River and already built in the 14th century. Another peaceful place in the city is Santa Maria, a Dominican church. There's also an adjoining monastery and a chapter house, containing art treasures and funerary monuments. The Piazza della Signoria is one of the most prominent squares in Florence. The square was the site of many medieval events and houses several prominent buildings and sculptures. You should not miss the Palazzo Vecchio, the seat of the city government. One of the most visited art museums in the world is the Uffizi Gallery. It houses a vast collection of works of art. The church you can see here is one of the oldest buildings in the city, the Basilica di San Lorenzo. It was consecrated in the 4th century, but now it's designed in Renaissance style. The complex includes a museum and an underground crypt. One of the most beautiful gardens of Florence is the Boboli Gardens behind the Pitti Palace. This is a mainly Renaissance palace, which dates from the 16th century. Now it's the largest museum complex in Florence. For us, more beautiful than the Uffizi Gallery. Here you can see the principal Franciscan church in Florence, the Basilica di Santo Croce. It is the burial place of some of the most famous people from Italy, like Michelangelo, Galileo and Machiavelli. Now it's time to say goodbye, Florence. And for that, there's no better place than Piazzale Michelangelo, offering a unique panoramic view of Florence.